We have 9 hours left in game time before the final mission. We have actually 2 options for our next mission, but I think it has to be the Nanofab Vestibule. I don't think we want to go to the Cyber Lab. So this is where we're going, and then we have a choice of any mission on the map after that, and we'll probably, as our penultimate mission, probably this security dispatch. Before we go in, we have some things to sort out. So Banks has just carried out another couple of cloaking rigs here, and we still have this cloaking rig 3. Banks has a hollow circuit overloader, so it would be useful to leave her with at least one of these cloaking rigs. For efficiency, we should give the cloaking rig 3 to somebody else, because that's the one that allows somebody else to cloak, and then Banks also gets cloaked at the same time. That allows the hollow circuit overloaders to be used as much as possible. So I think we'll end up giving the cloaking rig 3 here to Shalem. We might give this other cloaking rig to Decker. He'll need a speed upgrade to use that. We have this Stim 1, which I think we might sell, but let's do that at the Nanofab when we get there. It will be useful to upgrade strength for Decker as well. And just before we go in, I'm also going to give this neural disruptor to Banks so that everyone has one weapon. We'll be looking to see if we can get another neural disruptor 3 at the Nanofab, or if we can get another weapon with armor piercing, because that will be really important on the final mission. Let's give Decker that strength upgrade. We can afford to upgrade speed again, but then we wouldn't have any money going into the Nanofab. I'm not going to sell this because we do want to have one going into the final mission, so that Shalem was able to reload his weapon there.
Not all nano...
The demons are just doing their jobs. Try not to disturb them.
Okay, we don't scan any devices here, which makes it less likely that there are doors on this side, but it will still need to check. Because if there is a door, it will appear on this square, so we do actually have to peek around to check that. This one we can actually peek when we peek through this door as well. Actually, we've just seen it, so there is just this one way through. I think we're safe to enter here. Not much cover in this room, but I think this spot should actually be okay. At the moment we can see that there's a door through here that there could be a patrol through. I want to leave Banks here so that she has an action point left to peek around this corner. There will be a safe in here, which we haven't got eyes on, but when Internationale comes through, she should be able to see that. I guess there's no door here. It's quite unlikely, I think. We've got another safe. And we use our 3 hack. I think we use Oracle. Because we're not in plastic anymore, we will keep this camera, at least maybe until we get to the Nanofab Vestibule. That tells us that this map is going to be quite big. It's probably long and thin, just because this is so far away. There could be some quite large rooms in between. Let's see if we can peek through here. No door over here, so this door is the only danger. I think we'll use the Buster chip next turn on this safe. So let's move Shalem around, ready to do that. We can put a parasite for free. Okay, no patrol. Looks like these are connected here. We have another locked door over here. Okay, so Internationale wants to get at this console. That's going to give us some money, but not very much. There's a demon database. We've got these turrets. Let's peek. And we've got a guard here. He is patrolling through this way. We won't see how far he goes because that's empty space. We haven't explored there yet. But I think we're quite confident that this room here is safe because we didn't hear anyone there. I'm going to send Banks this way to pick up this safe and also open this door later. I think the door isn't seen by the guard, and we can actually get through the door without being seen by this, so Banks will be able to use the buster chip on this power supply. I think that's what we want to do. There are no remaining cameras. That's actually really useful information. This is another reason why it's nice to have Oracle, because it tells us there are no cameras active. That means we don't need to peek around corners to check if there are cameras. So just having that information is another benefit of Oracle. It's free for us to put a parasite on here. For now, we could actually use the data blast to hit all three of these, and then use a parasite for free as well. We don't want to take the turrets. I don't think we want to take the turrets. So let's take the demon database. If we take the turret, then it might start shooting guards when we don't want it to. Got another guard here, that's useful to know, and there's a door. Okay, because two guards have left this room this turn, I think we're pretty confident that there is no danger at all. I'm going to run with Banks. Just so that I have a chance of opening this door this turn. We won't be able to use the buster chip on here. Let's peek through. So it's very likely there's a door here, but it's not showing. So this isn't actually a door, but it does. There's a console database. It does give us a corner that we can see around, and we're hidden here from the guard. We're probably not safe to end our turn here, because when the guard comes here, he will go diagonally. It's possible he goes diagonally this way. In that case, we'd be okay, but if he comes this way first, then I don't think we would be. If we do this, then we're committed to hacking this power supply this turn, otherwise the turret will go on to Overwatch. And we don't really want that to happen. I'd like to use these action points this turn. It seems like we could be going a bit slow if we don't do that. But it doesn't look... Yeah, so he does come this way. It would have been safe for us to hide here, I think. That will slow us down very slightly. When the guard comes through here, I think the second guard moved afterwards, so this guy will already have closed the door behind him. We don't need to move out of this spot. I think we're going to stim Banks, and that will have a cooldown 4 turns, but just so that we can get this...
I heard something.
This turn. Shalem gets to here. Banks gets out of the way. I don't think we notify this guard over here. If we run here, I think he's too far away. So I can hide here. But this guard will be blocking this door next turn anyway. Yeah, I think we're just going to get out of here. And let's peek. I think because the guard ends blocking this door, it's not convenient for us to come through this way. We'll probably end up having Banks go here. This guard will come diagonally, I think, so he will be viewing this direction, so we won't be able to get through this door next turn either, which is a little bit unfortunate. Can't hit all of these. Let's just do what we can. And parasites.
Throwing grenade.
Okay, so this guard has grenades. We've actually seen the exit here, which is quite useful, and we've just taken this console database. So there are a few consoles here. It doesn't look like there's much in this area or this area. This is probably just the exit. There could be another door over here. Let's get Banks out of the way. Banks will be wanting to steal from this guard. We'll be coming here much later anyway. So we'll get a chance to steal from the guard. This is the Nanofab Vestibule. Looks safe. We can tell from the art that this is the Nanofab Vestibule.
Do you think we have too many
There we
credits? Rectify that problem at this Nanofab.
Rubik's. We'd like to do a lot more hacking before we activate that. We'll get this console on the way to the exits. Lots of safes. There's a camera drone here. Some of these do have... Well, there's a demon here which is validate. We really don't want to do that. We have fractal on this one and siphon here. As usual, we'll try and do the siphon when it won't cost us any power. So we'll be a bit slow to get into this room because Banks is far behind. I think it will actually take 2 turns to get Banks to open this door. We'll probably need to use the EMP on this room just because of this validate. But that has a 2-turn recycling, rebooting cycle, so we'll need to open the door before we prime the EMP for that. Okay. It's possible there's a guard that comes through here, so it was a bit dangerous here, but I think we're all in cover. Okay, this room is safe. I think we can steal from this guard now. So this room is clear as well. So these guards are both looking away from this door. I think we can open it and take a peek. That guard is stationary. That's good to know. This guard might be walking through this door, so I will want to put someone here on melee. He doesn't have any armor. Maybe we use the EMP now, and Banks can get into this room next. Because Internationale will want to stay here to melee this guard if he comes in. On the other hand, we could hack something and give Shalem a couple of action points. I don't think he can get into cover from there. So... we get this guard's heart monitor when we do this, so let's go. It will probably be Decker that we use the Nanofab with, but this one will be accessing a bit earlier. Unfortunately, we have hit this with the EMP, so we won't be able to get into there next turn. This guard did not hear the EMP, which is useful. Okay, this guard does not come through this door. That is very useful to know.
Additional cameras activated. Don't let them see you.
So we will have taken out this camera drone. It's safe for us to come in here. This camera is rebooting in 1 turn. This will trigger the siphon, but it might be worth it. Let's see. So if I take this now, then this square will be okay, so I'll be able to steal from this guard this turn, and I will have enough action points left to get back in here. If we do that, we're committed to hacking this camera, I think. The other option is taking this safe and then hiding behind the cover here. And then when the camera comes online, it will be protected from it. This safe will still be available next turn. That's a camera there. Looking at this here in the exit room. Let's use up our power now. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. And we can also get this guard to investigate this corner. I think that's useful for us to do. And the reason for that is if he's come around here and then turned here, then we'll be able to steal it from him next turn without opening this door. Oh, I should have closed this door behind me. It's a small mistake. We'll be able to take this console next turn. This one's also 3 power. Looks like there's nothing else down here. This corner should be empty. We've got this console on the way back. Otherwise, this looks like it could be the whole map. There might be another room down here. How many safes have we found? There's 3 here. Or 5, so that's all of them. Let's just use Decker to close this door because we can.
I've got a drone down.
Oh, he sees the drone.
Stop there.
I should have predicted that. Okay, this siphon turned out to
We don't
be
get many lucky breaks.
reversed. Anyway, so... Banks can get out of this by going on cloak. We haven't detected a camera in this corner. I guess there's this one camera left. Now Oracle will tell us, yeah, there is no camera left, so we're completely safe around this corner. But let's just peek anyway. Okay, we need to send Deck around here. I guess we don't need to cloak then. This guy, we have taken out his heart monitor. So there's no penalty for knocking him out there. Steal with Banks because she gets a bonus. That's a med gel. We'll take that with Decker. We'll probably sell the med gel. This leaves Banks with no action points left. Or one here. It won't be safe for her to steal from this guard this turn, but we can get it next turn. Both of these nanofabs have one go left. We won't need to hack this turret. Yeah, we've seen this room now, so there is nothing further here. We know the whole map. Let's just spy on these guards, since we have action points left. This is a stationary guard there, so that's one that we hadn't seen earlier. This nanofab, I think we left a parasite on that, so we'll use Shalem's buster chip on this nanofab. Okay. We don't need the security pass card. We've already opened all of the security doors on this level, so... This is Rubik's. This will raise all of the firewalls, but that's actually completely fine. Because there aren't any more firewalls we want to hack. So I think we look in this nanofab first. The reason for that being, this one won't reboot anything when we access it. Nothing special, I think. We might get this for Decker I don't think we'll be going to the Cyber Lab next mission. We are selling the med gel for sure. We'll probably be selling this Stim, but we can do that at the other Nanofab. If we want to get this, we'll come back. I think it's unlikely that this particular Nanofab will be rebooted. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, we've got titanium rods here anyway. We have predictive brawling, that's useful. Stim 3 would be nice to have another one. There's the cooker, which is a lethal weapon. Could be useful to get that. We already have a non-lethal gun for Shalem. This one would be armor piercing 3 as well. It does only have the 1 ammo. I don't think the Neural Disruptor 2 will be that useful for us. I think we probably get Predictive Brawling for Decker. We might get the Neural Disruptor 2, we'll definitely get the Stim 3. We could also get this Paralyzer 3. I don't think we get the cooker. Maybe we get the cooker. No, we don't have space for it. Okay, so we're getting this for Decker. Stim 3. And probably the Paralyzer 3 as well. And I think we will get the Neural Disruptor 2. We'll save some money so that we can upgrade Decker's stats after the mission. There we go. So that's the Demon database, that's fine. That's the console database, that's fine. And then it's just this Nanofab.
The power onto some of the devices we've taken.
So let's... I think we want to sell this Stim now. Because we just picked up another Stim 3. We will have quite a lot of items. I don't want to be spending money on strength upgrades. The speed upgrades are much more important. We will be waiting 4 turns to get to this console. And then another 5 turns to get to this console. And then another 5 turns to get to this console. So that will be 2, 3, 4. That's perfectly manageable. But let's hand off some of these items so that we're not encumbered first. Decker's already on 0 AP, so we can just encumber him temporarily. I think Shalem will want to have this Neural Disruptor. And then Decker will be able to give the Paralyzer to Banks. Banks is the one with the Anarchy to use that. Let's install this now.
Augment installed.
So it's useful to have the armor-piercing Neural Disruptor with that, because we'll want to use Decker to stun the guards if he gets an AP bonus for that. So because of this guard's patrol routes, he will never be looking at this console at the end of his turn, so Internationale just needs to wait to hear everything. We'll drag this guard as far as we can. And because Decker gets the bonus with this, I think we even swap to get the Neural Disruptor 3 here. Just so we know exactly what's going on. Internationale still waiting for this console. We don't have anything to be hacking. We can take this down one for free, so let's do that. Oh, we've just accidentally turned the power on. There we go. We'll save the devices to hack so that we can use the net downlink points later. The firewalls will go up after this, that's fine. We don't need to hack any devices immediately.
Alarm level 2. Firewalls increased. More ice to break.
It's 2 turns left on the econ chip. I don't think we want to be taking this guy much further than this, because this patrol here, I guess it is safe for us to end here. No reason to risk it though. One turn left on that. We know that this is a safe place to stop here. And let's also get Banks a bit further past. If necessary, we can use Banks to steal from these guards, which we haven't done yet. This guard, because we saw him throw grenades, we'll be able to steal his grenades from him, which is very useful. The grenades are another armor-piercing weapon, or a weapon that ignores armor. It'll be useful to have on the final mission. This guard is looking at the door. We know. We actually can't drag this guard quite far enough. Okay, so we just get him back through the door. That's fine. I wanted to get this guard round here, but it looks like we won't be able to do that. Got 5 turns on that busted chip. So econ chip. We'll need to deal with this guard somehow. I think we'll probably use ping for that. Alternatively, we can just lure him out this way. We might be using the shock trap on this door once we need to get to the exit, or we could just use the cloak and get past them. That's probably the best thing to do, actually. If we use the cloak and give Banks a stim on the way there, that will allow us to steal from this guard and get to the elevator in the same turn. So I guess that's what we have to do. To make sure we know exactly where the guards stand and which direction they face in. Oh, so this guard doesn't look at this door. That's fine. So Banks can get in this turn to steal from him. I don't think we stole from him yet. There we go. There is a med gel. I guess we take the encumber. We accept being encumbered for that. At the very least, we sell it. It's worth 100 and something credits. So it's level 3, we now get a guard onto the level. They could appear here. They have. I think we just need to knock this guard out. 2 turns left on the econ chip. So we can just knock this guy out with a shock trap. He heard that, but he will still open the door. We'll peek. I guess it's not quite a good idea to have done that because it means we can't actually sit on him. It's a bit of a mistake. Yeah, we can't sit on this guard now. We are ready to use the paralyzer. We should have zapped him when he came through here and then paralyzed him. That would have been much better. We are going to be waiting round 1 more turn here and then 5 more turns to get this console, so this guard is going to wake up again. So this was a mistake. Yeah, just wait again. This guard was zapped down here, so when he wakes up he will actually return. But we're not in a hurry to stop pinning him just yet. Similarly, these guards, we don't need to distract them yet. If the guard on the next level spawns here, he'll see the downed guard before he even gets out of the spawn point. That's amusing. Yep, just waiting for the econ chip on this one. We will get another guard.
Alarm level 4.
Yeah, same spawn spots.
They are coming for you.
This guy's just woken up, has he? So what we can do is wait for both of them to come through and then Hollow Circuit overload us them. I want to be able to pin them once they're down, so I don't want to knock them out inside here again. So I guess actually we can go on melee with both of these.
We're having a look around here.
Investigating. Must be jumping.
Okay, they haven't gotten through this door this turn. We could even ping them away. I don't see why not. Two turns. Shalem can get through anytime he wants, so he's safe to be pinning this guard.
Looking around. Must be imagining things.
Investigating.
Maybe Internationale should prime the EMP here. It's an option. We won't be able to get into this room to get the console next turn, even though this will have cooled down by then anyway, because there will be two guards in here, and this guard has the 180-degree vision cone, so he will be looking at this. So what I could do is Stim, plant the EMP here, knock out both of their heart monitors, and then it will be safer to zap them. Also, the sound will distract them, so you can get this EMP up here. That's fine.
What was that?
Did you hear that? Investigating. Must be jumping things.
Ooh. Okay, I think we get Shalem through now. So one guard coming through this way this time. I think that's fine. Yeah, so this guard